Oh, my mic was muted. Whoops. Hello there. Hope your evening's going well over there in Europe. Let's see if I need to do any camera things. Alright, yeah, a little bit. That's okay. That is okay. Alright, I need to wait for this to end. I'll just wait for this to end and then, you know. Right now, we're just waiting for RxS to go live. Just kind of waiting for him. Looks like we're doing a little bit of 18-4 practice in the meantime. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I'm glad you can finish the season in time as well. But yeah, because you're going to Poland, so that's good. That's good to see. That is good to see. Alright, so something like this. Something like this. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, now, hello there, RxS. Let me see if you're live. See if you're live here. And yeah, there he is. Alright. Yeah, there he is. Perfect. You know, you said that last time. You said that last time, and then you almost won. So, or no, actually, you did win. So I don't know. I don't know about that. Not exactly sure about that one. Oops, this is the wrong thing. It was a set, yeah. I mean, it was during like what I think JD and stuff. So yeah, that was definitely a set. 10, 16, 19. Perfect. Alright, time to switch on over. Yeah, exactly. You are definitely super good. That was Anpu at his absolute best. So hey, who knows, right? You've got your chances, yeah. So there are a little bit of stakes that I will go into during the match, but for now, this will be the starting seed for when both players are done with warm-ups. Both players, make sure you have on your hertz and input displays. I see Gunter has his on. Not gonna clear that. That's okay. Oh, right, yeah, I'm gonna need to... I forgot, I'm gonna need to do this for Gunter. Yeah, alright, Gunter's ready. He's got the seat in. DA18E7. Yeah, good luck, have fun for both players here. Yeah, I think this is y'all first ever match. I've never seen y'all, oh, what the heck, there's ads for both of you. That's gonna be very, interesting to handle. Okay. Let's start game number 1 and I'll worry about it later. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. Alright, yeah, so we have Gunter on the left. PB of about 1.1. So only slightly higher than RxS is like 1 off 1.1. So yeah, there are some conditions to this match, as this is Gunter's last match, but RxS still has 3 more to go. So if Gunter can win this match in a sweep, he will be able to overtake Onpu and be in the top 4. And it is, as a reminder, the top 4 of each group go to the playoffs. So Gunter really going to be looking to just shut this game out in 3. While RxS has a lot more, he's got a lot more room to mess with. He needs to gain at least 11 points in 3 games, so can win those in any order. Could win those in any order, but will at least need a win in one of the matches. 115 here for Gunter, 95k here for RxS. RxS, quite the fast rising star in the world of DOS. In many ways, I see similarities in his progression with my own, just like maybe removed by about 3 years, 2 years. Removed by about 2 years, yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes once he gets to these higher divisions and playing tougher opponents. 152 here for him, 168 here for Gunter. He's got a bit of a J dependency in the center of the board, but those S's, series of S's, not gonna help out too much. Very nice delayed burn there. And it's gonna be able to get out of this with the next piece. Gets out of it, gets the Tetris. While I'm doing that, I'm going to put out the go live message. Let's get some people in here. Oh no, there's ads for both. What the heck? What is that? Alright, 258 here for Gunter at least. And yeah, RxS just complete ad. What? Like whole screen ad. I can't even try and see the scores. I know, right? This is stellar gameplay. In the future, we're probably gonna need players to have ults, so we don't get these. Or I should probably like try and find a way. I should probably try and find a way to remedy that, because I know some people can do that. New kind of Tetris, yeah. This is that new version. This is this is Tetris 3. This isn't Tetris 2, because that's an actual game. This is Tetris 3. In this, you got some shooters, you got all sorts of things going on. 349 here for Gunter, and add for RxS. Still waiting on this. What the heck? Yeah, you should get this game. It's a pretty good game. It's a pretty nice game here. Alright, I hope that's like, I hope that ad break like breaks all the other ones so that it doesn't It's not too bad later on. Alright, 363 here for RxS. Can finally see the score once again. It has a kind of dirty board here. About 3 Tetrises down from Gunter's 441, who's had a pretty stellar 18 so far. Definitely could be looking for like a high 500 transition here at this point. Yeah, don't worry about it too much, RxS. We can worry about it when the game ends. Both players approaching transition very soon. Only 8 lines left for RxS. And a pretty dirty board as well. So yeah, definitely going to be looking to try and clean this out a little bit before transition. 423 here for him. 511 here for Gunter. That's a very, very nice board so far. Alright, RxS going to transition. 429. Immediate hang of the Z there. See if we can get out of this. Really love a J to that left. Uses the S instead. And meanwhile, Gunter's also going to transition at 561. 130k points ahead. Square tower in the center of the stack, and that's not looking good for RxS. Maybe if he gets a square to that left. But it's not going to come in time. And yeah, he's going to be done at 435. Gunter at 587. You are good for game number 1. This is actually a pretty good game. I wouldn't even blame you if you decided to play it out. It's fine. It's fine. It's alright. This is just my like first time having to deal with 2 players that have them. Usually it's only 1, so I don't have to worry about the other one. But I'm not worried about it. Yeah, and it looks like Gunter's just gonna try and play this out. Maybe even see what kind of score you can get with this. It's definitely on max out pace. I don't know about suck, but sometimes you just have them days where that happens, and yeah. Alright, Gunter trying to get out of this. It's actually set up here on row 3. Jesus. This is quite the aggressive placement there. You know what? I can't blame him. I'd go for that too. I would go for that too. I haven't been able to play a lot for the last 2 months. That's right, because you've been like traveling, right? I think you've been like traveling a bunch, so like that kind of makes sense. You've been traveling and like I think running your own tournament or something. So like, yeah. Might as well go for the aggressive mulligan. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, you might as well. Alright, next seed is EB. Eglyn's Best. Yeah, you gotta both get to 29. Gunter probably wanted to be slightly ahead when both players are at 29 though. Both players ready for game number 2. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alright, so yeah. Solid gameplay there. By both players. Gunter definitely had the stronger 18 in that game and was able to just outlast RxS. Went into 19 with a pretty rough board. So we'll see how that changes this game. Let's see, I think Shuichi also has one more match. It's also against RxS. Everybody needed to play this guy. Everybody's been needing to play this guy. This guy is a hot ticket item to try and play. Yeah, but you're already locked into the top 4. Yeah, you're in the top 4. You're already in the top 4. At this point, you're just trying to. At this point, you're just trying to win to, like, clinch first place in the division. Which, I can't blame you for that. Can't blame you for that. And it's a win of any kind. A win of any kind would lock in first place for you. So it's a much more palatable situation. 140 here for Gunter, 121 here for RxS. So Gunter ahead by about one Tetris when the lines match up. Yeah, need a win to get first. Yeah. A win of any kind gets it. So that means you have 3 lives. You have 3 lives to get first. It's like a platformer. Does that change anything like for knockouts? It changes seeding. It does change seeding because we're gonna have like kind of a hang of that square there for RxS, but should be able to get out of this. Yeah, it's getting out of it, and actually, yeah, the board is basically clean. Good job for him. Yeah, so this changes seeding in the playoffs because we're gonna have like kind of a global table, and it's gonna go by primarily like placement in the division to like lock in certain seeds, and then in between those seeds, it'll be like points per match. It was gonna be just straight points, but then Giovanni withdrew, so it wouldn't be too fair to the first group who can't get as many points. So it's just gonna be points per match. All right, 243 here for Gunter, 189 here for RxS. What the heck? Let's go French scammer. Oh my goodness. Hello there, PIW. Yeah. Yeah, everyone there is very good, but sometimes you probably want the seeding to be like, you probably want to be first seed and go off against someone that's a easier matchup than be like 5th seed and go up against like, I don't know, like Blue Scooty or something, right? So like seeding matters a little bit. If you're trying to win anywhere, go for 283 here for Gunter, 223 here for RxS. Gunter up by about 3, now 4 Tetrises. Yeah, hello there. Hope your evening's going good, PIW. That's true. That is true. Easy match. He's not a DAS main. He's like he's a roller. So he doesn't know anything about DAS. Alright, delayed T-spin set up here for Gunter. He's gonna get the T and the spin. Very nice for him. 377 for him. 271 here for RxS, who's now 100,000 points behind. It has been stacking relatively clean for the last 30 lines. It's just that Gunter's been able to really take advantage of that. Nice rhyming, thanks. Start a rapid career. Oh my goodness. I think maybe at a certain point I was going to, but I don't know. Alright, 449 here for Gunter, 327 for RxS. Currently behind by about 120,000 points now. Yeah, Gunter looking at once again another strong transition into 19. Both players only 10 lines before. Everybody thinks about that. I think everybody thinks about that at some point. At least for a little bit. Like there's that arc. Everybody has that arc. And then they realize, this thing's actually harder than I thought. Alright, kind of a pit of doom set up here on the right side of the board. Yeah, misdrop for Gunter. It's going to go into transition kind of dirty at 523. RxS relatively clean at 365, down 160,000 points. but can take advantage of Gunter's dig here by trying to score. Unfortunately, the bar's just coming at an inopportune time. So RxS going to have to burn down his well. Although the board's looking a lot nicer on his end. 540 here for Gunter, 380 here for RxS. Alright, RxS now back onto the right well. Is now ready to score here. Beating out the bar, gets the bar in the Tetris. 412 for him. 548 here for Gunter, who's now finally got out of his dig sequence as well. And is going to get a Tetris there to 575. Oh, misdrop there. That Z for Gunter shouldn't be too bad, especially with that very nice L to the left. Yeah, now this is looking a lot more manageable. Just needs a bar in the center. It's going to burn it out with the alternative pieces. 585 here for Gunter. 453 here for RxS. He's got his own dig to get out of. It's been a fairly gritty 19 so far here for both players. You know, I find those games interesting because, you know, like I think gritty games like these are the true mark of a DAS master. It's like, what can you handle, or what can you do when the game's not giving you everything you want? 612 here for Gunter, 471 here for RxS. Yeah, and is currently down about 170k points here. It's really gonna have to turn on the Jets here at this point. Because, yeah, Gunter really starting to run away with it at this point. Just setting up Tetris after Tetris and getting them. Gunter now up 230,000 points. 490 here for RxS. 712 here for Gunter. Although Gunter kind of in a dirty board, but RxS not going to be able to get another Tetris there. RxS going to be done at 491. And Gunter at 752. You are good for game number 2. Yeah, that looked like a pretty tough. That looked like a pretty rough game there. Very gritty. Very gritty game there. Well, you got one more life. You got one more life. You got one more life to take a game. And really, if you're just trying to play spoiler, all you really need to do is just take one game. So, yeah, and look, Gunter's going to make kill screen at 800, 800. Very solid game there. Yeah, that's a great score. That is a great score. Oops. There we go. Next one's going to be FC. FC. As in, future circuit. Alright, both players ready for game number 3. Let's get them going here. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. This will be a very decisive. This will be a very decisive game 3 here. As if, once again, if Gunter wins, he gets the sweep and overtakes Anpu, thereby locking him out of the top 4. And if RxS wins game number 3, we'll play spoiler and prevent Gunter from going to the playoffs. So yeah, very, very high stakes game here. This might be the worst comp match you've played in a while. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I hope you're able to play more often now. Although I think school and college have started for everybody, so that's probably gonna complicate a lot of player schedules. at least for the first month. Once like October hits, then all that kind of settles and everybody knows what their schedule is and they can play in things more reliably. That's why I kind of am glad that the Mega Dasters thing is in October, because then most people will know what their schedules are, and that means more people will qualify. And I want to see more people qualify. 100k here for RxS, 66k here for Gunter. Blocks the well right as the bar comes. Yeah, no pressure at all. Yeah, I want to see as many people as possible qual for that. Especially if I get my way, and I'm able to open a silver bracket, so that way anybody who quals can play in something. Alright, 136 here for RxS, 127 here for Gunter. Got it. Yeah, I don't think I have any other matches today. So yeah, this will be the only match that I'm taking today. Unless for whatever reason someone flags me down within the next like couple hours. As yeah, players, make sure to get in your matches as this is the final week. We are now in the final week of the standard league phase. 194 here for RxS, 178 here for Gunter. RxS just gonna take the triple. Knows he doesn't have to do anything crazy here this early in 18. Alright, finally gonna get the bar there, and the Tetris. Bar was taking its sweet little time for sure. They're really testing the players. 249 here for RxS, 217 here for Gunter. So RxS one Tetris ahead. Definitely in a better state than the previous two games. What you been up to this weekend, Shuichi? It's been a pretty eventful weekend for me as well. $290 here for Gunter, 325 here for RxS. So little by little, growing that lead a little bit, up to 30k now. Yeah, I've found myself doing that a lot. Playing PAL and just but not procrastinating my like studying, but just procrastinating like work I need to do around the place, whether it's housework or match stats or any of that sort of thing. I don't know. It's very tempting, especially that PAL 19. It's like I can just fire up a game and let's see where I can get today. And then before you know it, 40 minutes is gone. 327 here for Gunter. He's in a little bit of a dig, close to transition. 402 here for RxS. Yeah, definitely taking advantage of that here. Now up 4 Tetrises. Yeah, because I'm like, let's just see what I can get here today. Maybe I can get something good. Maybe I can get something real good here. And then like, maybe I early top here and there. Maybe I get like an 80 line game there. And it's like, okay, let me try and get a little bit further. And before I know it, time has flown by. All right, RxS going to transition 438. Gunter going to transition at 363 with a pretty dirty board. Really gonna want to get this down soon. Alright, burning it down, row by row. Row by row here. Alright, nice flat bar. Gets the bar all the way to the left. Would really love a square. Nice square there. Oh, but the misshifted, yes. Alright, gets a bar. Should be able to lower down the stack a lot. And should make this dig a lot more manageable. 380 for Gunter, 481 here for RxS, now up by about 100k and is clean and continue to score. This is the exact situation that RxS was wanting. Alright, Gunter here. I'd really love a J. Selling out for the J, and the J just not coming in time. Gunter's going to top out at 387. And RxS with that 521 is going to take game number 3 and play spoiler. So even though Gunter's playoff chances have been sealed, he can still play spoiler here, win the set, and make it that much tougher for RxS to make it in as well. So both players can kind of mess with each other. Ooh, yeah. Barber's taking its sweet time there, but it doesn't matter. RxS with that 560 gonna take game number 3. So yeah, both players here at this point just trying to mess with each other's records. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe you gotta do that transition trainer. You feel me? You gotta do more of that transition trainer. Get those 600 posts up. All right, both players ready for game number 4. Let's get them going. 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's like one of the main ways I warm up on NTSC is just to try and get like 600 posts a couple times. Alright, RxS starting out with a little bit of a dirty board to put up. We'll at least be able to get that Tetris. Oh my god. Okay. I think you've never had a 600k post. Interesting. Yeah, I think it's like, at least in a real game, like it's kind of hard to get in a real game. Like legitimately in a real game, it's pretty hard. In transition trainer, I have way too many to count. I could never tell you. But yeah, in a real game, I probably have like maybe 20 at most. Like it's just hard to go for. It's really not a reliable score to try and get consistently. You kind of just have to hope. Yeah, you just kind of have to hope and that the pieces work out for you. All right, a little bit of a hiccup here. Gunter set. There we go. 117 for Gunter. 104 here for RxS. Like, I think I got close to 600 posts like before my first ever max out. It was a very strange feeling, but sometimes the game just lets you do whatever. Alright, RxS not gonna be able to get that Z all the way to the left. We really have a bar here soon. Gonna get the bar and the Tetris to lower down the stack. And now just gets the J, and now the board's looking perfectly fine. 179 for him, 154 here for Gunter. Oh yeah, also, is it true that you got like a new, like overall NTSC PB? I think I remember, ooh, misdrop of that square there for Gunter. Going to complicate things just a little bit. Maybe you could double tuck that square. Yeah, it gets the double tuck, very nice. Yeah, I think someone mentioned that you got like a new overall PB. like B90 or something like that. It's a 1.2 choke. Ah, man, I feel that. I feel that so hard, man. I was stuck at like 1.1 for like 15 months and got so many chokes. I even had a 1.3 choke before getting 1.2. Alright, 218 here for RxS, 212 here for Gunter. It's a very close game so far for both players. RxS actually setting up on row 3. He's gonna get the row 3 Tetris. Now just looking to burn this out. Oh yeah, you did do that. Yeah, you did do that. Good job. I'll need to like find the video for that so I can like submit it to the, or yeah, if you have like PBs that have like videos or anything like that. Ooh, okay, finally. Gunter gonna finally get the bar there. That was very risky. Yeah, if you have any PBs that have like video or screenshots or anything like that, you can post them to the DAS leaderboard in CTM. Alright, yeah, Gunter finally gonna get this board all the way down. Now it's looking a lot better. Alright, 316 here for Gunter, 318 here for RxS. Yeah, if you have your PBs on like YouTube or whatever, you can just submit them. I try and like at least on the like on the first of every month or whenever there's a DAS Masters month, I try and find the participants' PBs and update them as much as I can if they're not already, just so everybody knows where everyone's at. Oh, alright, and we get an ad break here for RxS, but that's fine. Alright, 434 here for Gunter. And I believe I saw 400 over there for RxS last I saw, so only down by about 30k. You do this. Alright, maybe I can do this. Yeah, okay, I can do this. I'm just gonna use a different display here. Both players about to reach transition fairly soon here. Only one Tetris away for Gunter. RxS going to transition here at 465. And Gunter's going to transition here at 505. So currently ahead by about 2 Tetrises. Although of the two, I believe Gunter has the much healthier stack. Alright, Gunter gonna get the Tetris there. 537 for him. 481 here for RxS. Currently just burning it out so far. And yeah, it looks like both players are handling 19 a lot better this time around. Tetris for Gunter, 615. RxS 494, now down by about 130k. So yeah, you can definitely see here it's really turning on the aggression in 19. Alright, just Tetris 533 there for RxS, 675 here for Gunter. This is looking like a very stellar game here by both players. Alright, square tuck there for Gunter. Has to plug it with a bar instead. Gets some very helpful pieces, and he's going to get the Tetris there. That was looking a little risky at first. 711 here for Gunter. 596 here for RxS. RxS down 130k. And it looks like RxS, yeah, finally has found his groove. Playing very nice 19 here. 663 for him. 784 here for Gunter. So despite that, Gunter's still ahead by about 120k. Misdrop of that Z there for RxS. Shouldn't be fatal, but it is going to require a few burns to get out of this. Oh, it's going to miss the quick tap there. It's going to be done at 668. Gunter at 794. You are good for game number 4 in the match. Well, even though you didn't take the game, you didn't take the match, you still played spoiler. You kind of did your job. You kind of did your job and robbed your opponent out of the playoffs. So, I mean, I guess you accomplished something at the end of the day. Meanwhile, Gunter is going to be able to take this set here 3-1. So, good job for him. Let's see if he can close this out. Alright. He's not going for the quick tap. Oh my god. And yeah, I think this is cooked. Yeah, this is cooked. Alright, yeah, he's going to be done at 842. But, very solid game there. Great game there for Gunter. Let's see what this does to the table. So I can confirm. It should be, yeah. Let's see what this does here. Yeah, so this puts Gunter at 19. Same points. Same everything as Onpu, but he lost the head-to-head. So unfortunately that's going to lock him out. Yeah, this was a yeah, you had some good scores there for sure. Like you were definitely playing good. Like if you had played like this in in your other matches, like you probably would have took like maybe a match or two. But sometimes that's just how it goes. Ampu deserves it more. Well, we'll see. We'll see, because now his fate rests in the hands of RxS. It's now RxS's destiny to try and take that. RxS now at 9 points in the division, 1 and 3. So we'll want to win at least one other match. We'll want to win at least one other match, and preferably in a 3-1. Yeah, we'll need to win a match at least 3-1 to have any hope. Yeah, those are tough opponents for sure. Those are tough opponents for sure. But hey, you never know, right? Like they could have an off day. Tugi can have an off day every now and again. Like it's hard for sure, but yeah, he can have one every now and again. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Tetris category exists again. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so glad they brought that back. But for now we're going to, let's see. We'll rate let's see, what are we doing here? I'll rate Tetris worse. We'll rate Tetris worse. You're trolling. Yeah, we're just trolling Suichi, man. It's all good. It's all in good fun. Alright, let's go say hello over there. It looks like they're doing some kind of tug of war event. So yeah. Thank you for letting me restream y'all, and I will see y'all on a different day. Y'all have a good evening. Good boy.